Welcome to another video from Phace Installations. We have a very beautiful Mercedes SLK350. This is the 2004, the R171. No parking sensors, no rear camera. More importantly, a very outdated audio system. So let's show you what we've got in this vehicle. When we hop in. So it looks all right, but it's just very outdated. There's no DAB radio. It's very cumbersome to use. Doesn't have Apple Carplay. I don't even think it's got Bluetooth, but it does have a very good audio system for music. So it's got an amplified audio system. So we're going to still utilize that, but upgrade that to give it Apple CarPlay, which is what the customer wanted. Let's get this done, and we'll show you what we've done after the break. Okay, welcome back. So, all done. Let's show you around. So first things first, you can see there's 4 spaced out evenly sensors, all sprayed to match the exact color of the vehicle's bumper. So it all looks like it's factory fitted. And when you put the vehicle in reverse, they'll beep. Plus we've added that absolutely fantastic, real high quality, real widescreen reversing camera. Here at Phace, we do like to try and make sure everything looks like it's factory fitted, and that camera is going to give a very good image when you're reversing, along with those rear parking sensors. Look at them, color coding is exact. So yeah, rear sensors, rear camera, and we've integrated that rear camera into our new Pioneer touchscreen Apple CarPlay stereo. So let's jump in and show you. Wow, look at that. Very minimalistic look, but looks like it's just come out of the factory. So this 2004 vehicle has now been brought up to date with Apple CarPlay, DAB radio, or if you're not an Apple person and you're an Android, this stereo does Android Auto. So it's got FM radio as well. Doesn't have a CD player. Most people don't want CDs. We do a CD version if you want that, but most people don't. So this is DAB. So this car's now fully fitted with DAB. There's the microphone up there we've just done for the hands-free, and that is the aerial to give it DAB reception. We've utilised the existing aerial on the back for FM, and then we put a little USB socket just down there, and doesn't foul anything. So the cup up there, the ashtray there opens. The cup holders above still work, so all of that is still going to operate. Plus, obviously, we've linked that rear camera to that screen. So now that we've got rid of the glare, hopefully we can show you how this works. So you can see there's 2 icons, DAB and radio. So that's DAB, and that's the normal FM radio. And then these 2 highlighted that are empty here, that would signify if you've plugged in an Android phone or an Apple phone to give you Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. And we've now just plugged in our Apple iPhone. Look at that. So now we've got hands-free phone calls, music streaming. So if you use apps like Spotify or anything like that, plus we'll give you sat nav. So Google Maps or Waze, click it, up it pops. You don't need to worry about touching your phone anymore. It's all done from this screen. Nice, very safe, very easy. But now you've got sat nav, DAB radio, hands-free, all very modern. Plus Spotify. So if you've got music on your phone, Apple Music or Spotify, it'll do all your playlists, because it's literally what's on your phone. If you're using Spotify and you save your favorites, it'll be on the screen. Very, very straightforward. Now, YouTube don't like us playing music, so can't really show you any music. No, I'll let you listen to any music, so we'll quickly put it up and put it back down again, just so you can hear it's working. And as I said, this is now being powered by the amplifier that's in this vehicle to give it very good sound quality, because that existing head unit is the Command NTG1, so it does have an amplifier. Not Harman Kardon, but it is amplified. If you want to go back to DAB, just click DAB. Now you can see along the bottom here, 1 to 6, We've stored favourite radio stations, so you can store whatever you want along the bottom. So if you didn't want Radio 1, you could change that to something else. And if you click those lines, you can see all the stations it can find. Scroll through, click the relevant station you want to listen to, and away you go. Now if you're driving out and about, going to a different area than you live, click Auto Tune and it will rescan for all the local stations where you are. Takes about 10-15 seconds for it to scan, and then once it's done that, it'll show you all the stations that it can find locally wherever you are, and then you just choose what station. Very, very easy to use, unlike the original Mercedes stereo. And we can be listening to DAB and go back to Apple CarPlay for our navigation. So put the vehicle in reverse. Up comes the rear camera. You can see part of the bumper there. Now I'm going to add guidelines now. I'm going to put some guidelines on the back so that when you reverse, you'll have lines as well to just help some people to help with parking. You can do all this on the stereo and you can adjust it yourself. So I'll show you how to do that here. So this will just put on what Pioneer think is the guidelines and what it wants. But that's too close. You can see the red is along the bumper and we don't want that. We want to normally put the red guidelines to about a foot away. So that would be the same as the parking sensors, they would be solid. So if we adjust those guidelines, you can move them to suit your requirements. So we'll set this up for the customer now. So now when you put it in reverse, the guidelines have moved out. So as long as you don't go any closer to that red line, you're a foot away from the rear of the vehicle. Now, if we put an object behind the car now, so we'll put our toolbox behind the car and just simulate that this is a wall of some sort. Not only will you get the visual effect of seeing this in the rear, on the stereo screen, the parking sensors will also activate. So if you're not bothering, when you put it in reverse, you don't bother to look at the screen, your sensors will help you, remind you that there is something behind. So there you go, you can hear the sensors going off, and the bottom of that toolbox is a foot away from the vehicle. Take it out, reverse, back to normal. Now when the stereo screen switched off, you will see fingerprints on the screen, which really is annoying for us. We don't like that. So we've developed a little cleaning cloth that you get free with every purchase, just to help you keep that lovely screen nice and clean. Switch the engine off, all the stereo goes off, just as it should. I think the customer is going to be absolutely over the moon with this. This is now a fantastic car. Was great, but is now fantastic. Hope you like what we do. We do take pride in our work, and we will look after your pride and joy. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.